Hello, I'm Alex Butler. You're probably wondering what you're doing here. I'm here with Michael,
Hi, I'm Michael Edge.
and we're the co founders of KindredHQ. Thank you for coming to the site. And we thought we would fill you in a little bit about why we're doing what we're doing and what our plans for the site are, and how we think you might be able to get involved.
So, a little bit of background. Alex and I stopped working for big organisations about 18 months ago and started working for ourselves. And we noticed that lots of other people were doing this too. And we thought, wouldn't it be great if there was a place where we could all come together, share our problems, share our experiences, share the fun of freelancing? And we couldn't really find a place like that.
Yeah, I noticed lots of things that were going on that were very different from the last time that I was freelancing, which was about 10 years ago. And I'm sure this resonates with you as well. Lots of things like the amount of people who are sitting in coffee bars
Mm.
and all sorts of strange places like museums and libraries, just trying to hang out with other people, get stimulus, just reinvent the way they kind of do their work.
Mm.
And in many ways, it's kind of a really stimulating time to be out there doing something for yourself rather than working for an organisation. But we realise that actually it can also be quite tough. And that's really why Kindred was conceived, because we wanted to help do something about that.
Yeah, and we wanted to meet other people like ourselves. In fact, on our journey, we've met some fantastic people, some really fascinating and inspiring people. And we wanted to bring those people together in one place. So, why are we doing this? What's our background? Why are we the right people to do this? So, I guess my background is technology. I worked in digital technology for a long time. And during the years of doing that, I worked in offices, but I also travelled a lot. And it became really apparent to me that over the last few years, technology has enabled us to work from wherever we want. And this idea of digital nomads sort of sprang up. And it really fascinated me that all of a sudden I didn't need to work in an office. I could literally just pick this up, and that's my office, and I can work wherever I want.
I was just going to say, but isn't it? It's also the technology that kind of sometimes isolates us as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I too worked in technology organisations, but I'm a marketeer actually by background. I like being around people who kind of help me develop my ideas and you know stimulate me. So for me, working from home was a awful thing to do. I hated it. I absolutely hated sitting in my living room, not really knowing whether I was in the office or whether I was you know
Mm.
at home. And so I think a lot of us are just trying to work our way through this at the moment, and it just struck me that once you move outside of the kind of organisational space, the office, the traditional office, it's actually quite hard to find a structure. And a lot of the people that we spoke to, I know, shared that kind of view that um, that it was great to be free, but
Mm.
actually it was also quite hard to be without any structure at all.
Yeah, that's exactly the same experience that I've had. I love the idea of being free and from working wherever I want.
Mm.
But actually, it's really tough sometimes because,
Yeah,
the freedom gives you this extra responsibility that you have to manage your own time, and,
yeah,
you have to figure out uh, who to sort of speak to, because a lot of time you're very isolated, and a lot of times other people are at work, so they can't speak to you. So, wouldn't it be great if we could find more people like us who have the flexibility and the freedom, and sort of help each other out. So
yeah,
so that's why we decided to work on Kindred, really, and
yeah.
that was the inspiration for the idea.
And you know what? I wouldn't have it any other way. I love doing my own thing. I love the fact that I can do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And actually, for the first time in my life, I'm able to do stuff that actually feeds my soul.
Yeah.
Um, but for all the days that are really good, I also have days that I kind of wonder what on earth I'm doing.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, there's a lot of times where I'll be working away and then think, I could just really go out for a coffee with someone, but there's no one around to do it. So, I think it is good to pull people together. So we decided to put together this site and really start the conversation with other people like us, people who are mobile workers, artists, freelancers, anybody who sort of has a free spirit in their attitude towards work. And we're going to put some great content together, hopefully, that you'll like. We've been interviewing lots of different people that hopefully you'll connect with, and maybe even people who could help you directly in your journey as a free worker.
Actually, that's one of the things that's really struck us, is the sheer diversity of people who are choosing to work like this. We've spoken to consultants with, computers, but actually we've spoken to yoga teachers and people nutritionists.
Yeah.
The lady that we've spoken to who has left her long-term corporate career and really just struck out and done what she wanted to, and her story amongst all the others, they're really inspiring.
Yeah, and we'd like you to get involved. This is a community. It's a very open platform. We believe that we're only as good as everybody who's involved in this. So get involved. If you want to contribute to any articles, if you want to tell us about yourself, if you want to promote yourself and your services to the community, fantastic. If you think, it'd be great to do a video interview, yeah, fantastic. Just drop us a line, but do sign up. Do make sure you're getting the regular emails. Do make sure you follow us on Twitter and Facebook so we can keep in contact. And do get stuck in. The more you can engage with this, the better. The more you put into it, the more you'll get out of it, and the more benefit we'll get for each other.
And we've got really big aspirations for both KindredHQ and for you and us as a community, because we think that the louder our voice gets, the more we're going to be able to change this kind of support structure for the better, so that we can start to be heard as one, and while at the same time remain kind of our own people.
Excellent.
So thanks very much.
Thanks very much. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Bye.